Hey, rock stars, it is Amy. It is day 7 of our 12 days of Plexus. I'm really, really excited today to talk to you about another product. So if you're just joining us and wondering who is this crazy lady and why is she live in my newsfeed, I'm Amy Welch. I'm your Sapphire upline. So when you ordered Plexus to get healthy or to lose weight, you joined my team, and that means you have me to help support you and a whole team of incredible people. I am your Sapphire upline. That doesn't mean anything if you're brand new. It just means my position in the company, and I have been able to retire because these products are so incredible. I am doing the 12 days of Plexus. Hey guys, hey Jamie, hey Mandy. So I am doing the 12 days of Plexus. If you haven't been watching, I'm doing a live video every day to share about our products, the science behind them, how to take them, and some tips. And even to help you guys learn if it's something you even need, okay? So today, I'm really, really excited. I am talking about Accelerator and Boost. I don't have the Boost bottle. I forgot to pack it. Steve is still in Texas, and he has the Boost bottle. Uh-oh, hang on a second. My kiddo just woke up from her nap. Hey, girlfriend. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. You want Papa? Huh? Papa. Girlfriend's awake. She wants her Papa. Thank you. And I'm live, right in the middle of my live. Hey, sorry. I'm back. That's what happens when you work from home. So listen, I don't have the Boost bottle, but it is red. It's the same size. It's red. And I'm going to talk today to you about Accelerator and Boost. We're going to talk about what the heck is the difference, if you need them, which one do you need, how do you decide, and some tips for taking them and what you can expect on them, okay? So the first one I'm going to talk about is Plexus Accelerator Plus. We all call it Accelerator. Technically, though, it's Plexus Accelerator Plus. You can see the little plus sign. This was developed to actually accelerate the weight loss benefits of Plexus Slim. Now, before I get into this any further, I know you probably hear us preach all the time. Plexus is not a weight loss company. We're not a weight loss company. We're not a weight loss company. We're about health and wellness, and we are. However, we do have products to help with your weight management. And we still are not a diet pill. So when we talk about Accelerator and Boost, they still aren't some crazy miracle diet pill, all right? That does not exist. Plexus knows it. We're still all about health and wellness. So we take that same philosophy, we take the same quality, natural, plant-based ingredients, and we created 2 supplements to help you with that weight management to just kind of kick it into high gear. One of them is Plexus Accelerator Plus. The other is Plexus Boost. So what does Plexus Accelerator do? Now, one, when we talk about these 2, they are both stimulants. They have stimulants in them. So even though it's a natural source of caffeine, it is still caffeine. So if you're somebody who's sensitive to caffeine, you probably shouldn't take them. If you have high blood pressure, you shouldn't take them. If you have thyroid issues, you probably shouldn't take them. We're going to talk about that here in a few minutes, okay? They're both stimulants. The other thing is you cannot take them together. Now, this is on the Plexus website. Anybody can see that. It says, do not use in conjunction with Plexus Boost. Do not use in conjunction with Plexus Accelerator Plus. You can't take them together because then it would just be too many stimulants, okay? So what the heck is Accelerator? Accelerator is a fat burner, all right? That's what it does, and it increases your metabolism. It kicks it into high gear. It's still all plant-based. So it has yerba mate, higenamine, hordenine, green tea extract, okay? It accelerates that fat-burning properties of Slim. So you actually have to take this with Plexus Slim or it doesn't work the way it was made to work. This is not a standalone product, okay? Now, the other thing about Plexus Accelerator, I'm having trouble saying that today for some reason, is that it also has a mood boost in it. So it contains 5-HTP from the Graphonia seed extract, okay? 5-HTP increases the serotonin in your body. Serotonin is the happy hormone. Now, what you have to know about this, and this is why it's so important, you work with your sponsor and you just don't order off the website without your consultation with your sponsor. Because this has 5-HTP and it increases that serotonin, you cannot take Accelerator if you're on an SSRI. What is an SSRI? It's a prescription medication that increases your serotonin. Most antidepressants, most anti-anxiety medications are SSRIs, okay? So if you are on an SSRI, you cannot take Plexus Accelerator. Now, what do most people do? We know, and if you've watched the other videos, you know that mood disorders are connected to our gut health. It's a direct function of our leaky gut, our microbiome. Many people start on the triplex. With their doctor's approval, they are able to wean themselves off of those SSRIs, those antidepressants, those anti-anxiety medications. Then, after they've been on triplex for a while, then they can add Accelerator for kind of that maintenance, okay? This is something that it says you should only take until you hit your goal weight, right? And then you want to come off of it. But some people take it indefinitely for that mood boost. But keep in mind, it is an accelerant. It does have stimulant, so it is going to give you that stimulant feel. Now, it's equivalent to a couple cups of coffee, so it's not anything crazy, but you do want to keep that in mind. If you order Accelerator, and I'm going to talk here in a little bit to know if this is something you actually need, because me, having hypothyroidism, I could have taken this till the cows came home and I wouldn't have lost any weight. I'm going to explain to you why, okay? So if you do take Accelerator, you can take 2 a day. What we recommend, though, is you take 1 at first. You take it with your Slim. You take it after you've eaten a little bit of food, just because we don't know how you're going to react to the stimulants that are in this. So take 1, see how you feel, and then you can eventually work up to 2 if you want to, okay? So that is Plexus Accelerator. If you're looking for a fat burner, you want to increase your metabolism, and you want that mood boost, Plexus Accelerator is for you, okay? A lot of people like this. Now, if you want something more, something that is going to suppress your hunger, you want Plexus Boost. That's the difference. Accelerator is the fat burner. Boost is a hunger suppressant. Now, it's still, again, you can't take them together, so you kind of have to decide. And I'll tell you, most people love one and they don't like the other. So it's kind of, you know, you gotta test them out, see which one you like, right? I've never taken Boost. I'll talk about that here in a minute, why, but I've never taken it. I've tried Accelerator, but remember, we have that 60-day money-back guarantee. So anytime, not within your first 60 days, you could be 3 years into Plexus on the triplex, decide you want to try both of these, order them, try one for 60 days, you don't like it, send it and get your money back, try the other for 60 days, and maybe you love it, okay? So Boost suppresses your hunger. It also contains yerba mate, but it also contains an edible cactus that is clinically proven. We have the clinical studies, and remember, I told you, you guys can find all of this on the website. You can find all of this in your back office, right? So one thing, this is on the website. It's the Caralluma fibrimata. It is an edible cactus that's been used for centuries for hunger suppression. All right, the yerba mate, that's also an accelerator, that has been used for centuries too in the Middle East and South America. They put it in their tea. But that edible cactus, there's actually a clinical study where it shows that that plant extract helps suppress your appetite for weight control. All right, they did a double-blind, randomized, controlled clinical trial. You can find that on our website. So that's what Plexus Boost is. It actually is a thermogenic. So thermogenics turn up your body heat, right? That's what it does. It's going to give you an energy boost, but it's going to raise your heart rate. I have a lot of people, they try Boost, and they're like, oh my goodness, Amy, I tried Boost and my heart started racing. And I'm like, yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. So if you're not somebody who likes that feeling, I don't. And I can't because of my hypothyroidism. You probably don't want to try Boost. I recommend for everybody, you usually don't start off right away on Boost because it's pretty hardcore. It's a thermogenic. It's going to raise your heart rate. Now, it's still all natural. In fact, the hygenamine in Boost is sourced from the tangerine peel and the lotus seed extract. So that's going to help with that energy. That's going to help suppress your hunger, right? It's all natural, but it's still going to kick up your heart rate. So yes, and you can't take either of these when you're nursing. You can't take either of them when you are pregnant. They are a no-go. The other one I had talked about that you can't take while you're pregnant or if you're nursing and the baby's very young is block. So you can't take any of those. But I want to talk about weight loss, okay? Because both of these, the Accelerator and the Boost, they are for weight loss. So I get a lot of people who come to me and they're like, Amy, I want to lose 15 pounds. I want Slim and Accelerator. I want Slim and Boost. Well, I'm not going to tell them yes right away. And here's why, guys. We know there is no magic pill for weight loss, okay? If you want to lose weight, you actually have to get healthy and you have to change your eating habits and your exercise habits. That's how you lose weight and that's how you keep it off, right? I used to think that to be healthy, you had to lose weight first, but that's not actually true. To lose weight, you actually have to be healthy first. Because here's the thing. An unhealthy body could care less what you look like in a swimsuit. When you're unhealthy, when your microbiome, when your gut is unhealthy, when your body's not absorbing the nutrients it needs, it doesn't care what the scale says. It's focused on getting healthy. And if you're only focused on weight loss, it's not going to lose weight, right? So if you come to me and you tell me you want to lose 15 pounds, and you want Slim and Accelerator, I'm going to ask you if you have any health issues. I'm going to ask you if you're on any medications, and I might even send you the symptoms of candida or the symptoms of yeast overgrowth chart. If you have 7 or more of those, I am going to not recommend you do Slim and Accelerator or Slim and Boost, because when you have multiple symptoms, that tells us you have a leaky gut, you have signs of candida, you have a yeast overgrowth. And until you take care of those, these are not going to work for you. So I have a lot of people who maybe they tried Plexus years ago and they tell me, they're like, Amy, I tried Slim and Accelerator, that stuff don't work. Well, it didn't work because you didn't address what was going on first to get healthy, right? So you have to do the triplex. So I recommend if you have any signs of candida on that symptom chart, if you have an autoimmune disease, if you have chronic pain, if you know you have those signs of candida, do not take these. Start with the triplex. Once you've been on the triplex for a month or two, and you know you've gotten through die-off, you're feeling good, you can tell those symptoms of candida have decreased, then sure, try Boost and Accelerator, okay? So you have hypothyroidism. I'm going to tell you why Accelerator will not be helpful for weight loss, okay? And why people who have hypothyroidism, people who are sensitive to adrenal fatigue, why Boost and Accelerator may not necessarily work for us, okay? One, you have to understand hypothyroidism and why we have weight gain when we are hypothyroid. One, our bodies don't absorb nutrients as we should. So go back and make sure you watch my X Factor video. I talk a little bit about this in there. But when you have an autoimmune disease, particularly hypothyroidism, our bodies don't absorb nutrients as they should. It's just an effect of the disease, right? We have an absorption issue. So even if we're really healthy and we eat great and, you know, let's say we don't eat any junk and we're eating healthy veggies and fruits and lean protein all day, our bodies aren't absorbing those nutrients, okay? So because of that, our body thinks it's starving and it goes into survival mode and it holds onto our fat stores. So it doesn't matter what we do when we're hypothyroid. That's why, like, if you look at a potato chip, you gain weight. Or if you exercise like crazy, which we usually don't because we're so tired and exhausted, but if you do, it's like impossible to lose the weight when you have hypothyroidism, okay? It's because of our body's holding onto our fat stores. Like I said, our body doesn't care what we look like in a swimsuit. Our body wants to get healthy, and it's holding onto those fat stores, okay? So when you add the triplex and you start to heal your gut, because candida overgrowth also inhibits absorption. So when you have hypothyroidism and a candida overgrowth, we got like the double whammy, right? Our bodies aren't absorbing like they should. So once you start on the triplex, it's going to help you, right, with your thyroid. But if you really want to lose weight when you have hypothyroidism, you want X factor. You want the aloe in that vitamin. You want the methylation that's going to help your body start absorbing the foods you're actually eating. And with that aloe, it absorbs it up to 300 times more. Now, let's say you're doing all that, your levels are great, and you're like, you know what, Amy, I want to try Accelerator or Boost. I want to lose those last 5 pounds, okay? You can try Plexus Accelerator if you have hypothyroidism, all right? You can. However, when we have hypothyroidism, caffeine is bad for us. Caffeine, natural and synthetic is worse. We talked about that a little bit. It will strain your adrenal glands, and your adrenal glands are tied closely to thyroid function. So anytime you're stressing them with caffeine, the other thing that stress does that. So a lot of times people gain weight because they're stressed and they think it's because they're eating bad, but it's not necessarily. It's just the effect of stress on your adrenals. It's very hard on our body. So somebody who has hypothyroidism, they can take this, and the stimulant might be great for a couple of weeks. They might feel awesome, but after that, after it's built up in their system, it makes them tired. And that's because it stressed your adrenals, and those are tied to your thyroid function. So that's why anybody who comes to me and they have hypothyroidism, get them on the triplex, get them on X Factor. If they want to kick up their weight loss, maybe I'll recommend a second slim. This would be kind of my last resort. Now, you can try it. If you do, maybe do it for a couple of weeks on and then take a break for a couple of weeks. I absolutely would not do Boost if you have any thyroid issues, because Boost is a thermogenic and it certainly stresses those adrenals. So, somebody said they wish they could take it. Betsy, yeah, some people just can't take it. I don't take Boost Accelerator. I've never tried Boost just because I know it would be bad for my thyroid and it actually would make me tired. So if you have anybody who tries Boost and they're like, it just made me sleepy, you know they either have a thyroid issue or they have adrenal fatigue. And it's just very, very hard on our adrenals. So they're both still all natural. A lot of people love Boost as a pre-workout because it's going to raise that heart rate. It increases your body temperature, makes you sweat. A lot of people like it as a pre-workout. My husband, Steve, he did not. He tried it as a pre-workout. He didn't like the feeling of increasing his heart rate, so he actually takes Accelerator and Edge as his pre-workout. He takes Edge all the time. This one he takes breaks on every few weeks. He'll take time off. So that's why we don't recommend weight loss, because you really got to get to the root cause of the issue. Once you've done that, yeah, if you have hypothyroidism, then Boost is definitely not for you. Yeah, I definitely would to kick up that weight loss. And then here's the other thing, guys. When you're hypothyroid, our bodies don't process glucose like they should. It's why we respond really well to a low-carb diet. But it's a catch-22, because when you have hypothyroidism, you're tired all the time. And when you're tired, you crave carbs, which is not a low-carb diet, right? Because your body's like, I need energy to get up off the couch. So it's a catch-22. I totally get it. I lived on caffeine, guys. And even now, my husband can tell. He's like, skipping. I mean, I'm human just like you guys. Sometimes I don't set a reminder on my phone. When I travel, sometimes my schedule's messed up. I don't remember to take it. And he can tell because I start hitting the coffee pot. Like, you've not been taking your ProBio, so he knows right away that's one of my thyroid symptoms to come back. So anyway, yeah, if you want weight loss and you're hypothyroid, stay on the triplex, be consistent. And listen, I didn't start losing weight for probably 3 or 4 months. Then I started losing like a couple of inches, and then I added Accelerator, and by my month 8 or 9, I was down 4 pant sizes. I mean, it's literally like, oh my gosh. And, it didn't happen overnight, but I started listening to my body. I started noticing I wasn't craving the same thing, so I just didn't eat them because I wasn't craving them. And then I did have a little bit more energy, so I started walking more, right? Like all of these things. And then, of course, guys, if you really want to kick up your weight loss, let us help you with your diet. a lot of times we're doing things that we think are healthy, like oatmeal in the morning or yogurt in the morning, and it's really sabotaging our efforts. So our team, this team page, we are very, very educated. I mean, I'm no nutritionist, but we do have them on the team. And certainly in my 3 years of training and education with Plexus, we certainly have picked up a few things. So we can help you guys so much with weight loss. So yeah, definitely stay away from Boost if you have hypothyroidism. Be on that Triplex and X Factor. And then, they sell Accelerator as a 3-day trial. Now, you're not going to be able to tell a lot in 3 days as far as weight loss, but you certainly could tell if you took it and you didn't like how you felt. So you could certainly do that with Accelerator, or again with the 60-day money-back guarantee. I just wouldn't do it until you've been on Triplex and X Factor for a while. So I hope that's helpful. Anybody else who doesn't have hypothyroidism and you have no signs of candida, sometimes I do get people who are like, look, I just want a pre-workout, or look, I just want to lose 10 pounds. I send them the chart. They literally have like 2 symptoms of candida. Then I'll tell them, hey, all right, you can do Slim and Accelerator. Try it. See what you think. A lot of people like it. Our upline, Sarah Taylor, she started on Slim and Accelerator. She had postpartum depression, but she did not go get help for it. She wasn't on any sort of antidepressant. And this really saved her for that mood boost. And it helped her lose a couple of pounds to help her feel a little bit better. Then she went on the Triplex. So for some people, they're not bad products. Don't, just because I can't take them and a lot of us can't, don't think they're bad products. They're really, really good. They're still all natural, but that's kind of the 2 differences. One's the fat burner with the mood boost. One suppresses the hunger. They're all natural. They're still all plant-based. You can find us on the website and in the back office. In fact, when you log into your account, somebody had asked me this on the video, when you log into your account, you want to click virtual office, click sharing Plexus, and then all of these shareables is what they call them from corporate. There's an information sheet on almost all of our products. Some of those information sheets are like 6 pages long. They explain all the ingredients. They explain where they're sourced from. They have FAQs. There is a shareable that has the difference between Accelerator and Boost. So you guys, but as far as the hypothyroidism, that's just something we know from our research. You're not going to find that on the website. So hope, guys, that was helpful. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Remember, 12 days of Plexus. Today's day 7. If you comment on all 12, then you're going to be entered to win every product. Steve and I are giving away one of every product we talk about. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5 more days, 5 more products to talk about. Thanks for hanging out. If you missed the other ones, you can find them in the video album. Go back anytime, watch them, and comment. Thanks, guys.